You may not believe. You may think it's not real.
Is anybody there?
What could be haunting this place?
Do spirits really exist? Use your voice and communicate to us.
I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean
Uncover the truth.
on the Ghost Dimension channel.
And good day, everybody. I hope you're all well wherever you're at. And I see there's a bunch of messages already inside. And guess who's here today with me to do some reads? Yay! Yo-yo!
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're all here tonight, and I see there's a bunch of people, so I'm gonna go through them a little bit. I see Tracy Booth is here. Margaret is here, and actually I'm going to put her up on the board here with us because she wants a read, of course. And then I see also James is here. Hi, James. How are you? We'll get to you guys. Absolutely. Yvonne. Let's see. Cindy Pinkham is here, and Chicago is here. And MJ, hi MJ, how are you? So, okay, we're going to dive right in, and I'm going to let David do his thing today, all right? So, take it away, Sir Yo-Yo.
So this is for Margaret, is it? Yes? Yeah. Okay, well, I've got a new pack today. Most of you will recognize it. It's one that Lee uses. So here we go, Margaret. This is your card for today. And it is Rejoice in Celebration. Now, I'm not sure if it's something you've already celebrating or if there is a celebration on its way. But there is a feeling that it's something that's coming on its way to me. I'm not sure if it's some sort of anniversary or if it's a birthday of some description, maybe. I'm not 100%, but because it's been a wee bit rough tonight because it's been a while. So you have to excuse me. But yeah, something's like there's a birthday or was it maybe an anniversary of, I don't know, something like that. It's like a birthday or a special time you've had in your life or something, and it's something to feel happy about it anyway, and rejoice in this happy time, and to just go with it and enjoy it. So that is your card, Margaret, for tonight.
All right. Thanks, Margaret, for being here. We're going to get to James in a second here. Thanks for the super sticker, too, Margaret. The kids will really appreciate it. They'll put your name on the board because they'll go through everything when they come back from vacation. Yeah, I'm a little jealous that they went without us, Yo-Yo.
Yes, I know.
I know. It's like, wow, why couldn't they just, like, pack us in and go with?
I said to Sean so many times, why can't I just get that wee space in the corner?
Yeah, right. Oh, I hope they're having fun, though. I really do.
So do I. Yeah, they deserve it.
I do want to say something because of the card you pulled for Margaret about the celebration. Last week, myself and actually a lot of my friends as well had a lot of people that transitioned into the spirit lands very unexpectedly last week. And one of the things that I kept telling everybody, and it's like this big kind of like it's kind of like a vibe. Like right now, as I do this, my fingertips are just pulsating. It's like we need to celebrate their lives, and we need to celebrate the fact that they've moved on to their next part of their story. It's not over just because we leave our human bodies. And that's really important to understand. And we all mourn, but we have grief for ourselves more than what they're going to the next phase, because they're going to no more pain of the human body, no more physical stress, mental stress, any of that, or illness, right? And they go and they're whole again, but their energy forms. And one thing that everybody needs to remember is we are energy, and you cannot destroy energy. Our bodies go, but our energy continues, and it is a celebration of life. So I saw that card and I was like, oh, yes, that's what it is. We need to remember all the way they've imprinted us, because they really don't go. They're part of us. Whether we knew them for a long time or a short time, it doesn't matter. They're all still imprinted within us. So celebrate their lives and celebrate the things that you had with them or you did with them, or even some of the not so great times come through, but it's all about celebrating the time that we did have. So I just wanted to say that because I was getting all tingly when you picked up that card. All right. Don't make it tingle anymore, okay? All right. So here
Try
goes.
not to.
Okay, so here is James, and he would like a card. So you can go ahead and take
Good
your...
evening, James. How are you tonight? I hope you're well. I'll pull this card for you, and it is Passion Ignited. Oh, now. What does this mean for you? Well, I am not sure. It seems to be in the background. I don't know if it's like, is it an old flame maybe that you've been seeing maybe recently or going to be seeing? Or it's also giving me a two-way thing at the moment again. Let's say it could also be a new love is on the horizon. But again, whatever it is, it seems to be something that's going to be rejoicing again in happiness and to be content, and also it's something just to feel good about, because we've all had a bit of a rough time these last year or so, and we all deserve to have some rejoicing in our life of some stage. I think we all agree on that for everyone that's listening here. But yes, it seems to be some sort of past, or as I say, a present, maybe a new relationship that's blooming. So look out for that one. Just on the case, it's there. I'm not, as I say, 100% sure exactly if it was giving me the full extent yet, but it's something is there. So yes, just look out for that, James. Yes, okay. That was your card for tonight.
All right, and James, I pulled one too, and your seventh card today was the Gull, and I feel like some of what it is you're kind of stuck inside your own headspace, and there's a lot going on that's coming in for you. But you kind of like, you ever see the seagulls when they're flying by the water or the beach or whatever, and sometimes even in Walmart parking lots, you never know where you're going to find them. But they kind of flow with the current, right? They can stay in one spot, and it looks like they're just standing in midair, but they're actually taking on the breeze, the stream of the air, and they're just gliding on it. And this is where you need to be right now, is to glide through and manage the waters. Because I still hear you're a little stuck in your own head with something. It's like you can't figure it out, or you feel you can't figure it out. So you're just kind of there, but there's a lot of good things around you. So just ride out those streams like the Gull does, and it will come through, and you'll be able to push through whatever it is. I also feel kind of like you ever go out into like a bog or a swamp area or a marsh, and you step down in the ground and it kind of sucks your feet in, right? And when you go to pull up your feet, if you don't have the proper shoes on, they come off. and you're barefoot in the middle of the swamp, right? Or the bog or the marsh, whatever. And this is what I feel like you're at. But what's keeping you stuck and sticky in it is because you need to step outside of your own thought pattern. And if you do that, you do it in a proper way, give yourself a break too, because I keep feeling that, I need to do this, and you can do it, but not the way you're moving forward. So, but good things like Yo-Yo said, good things are coming and they'll be there for you. And so your card with me is the Gull. All right, Chicago's here. Oh, let's see who else is here. Yvonne, yes, I'm doing better. I just have to not do much. So that's okay. I can deal with that. Hey, MJ. We haven't seen MJ here a lot, Yo-Yo.
No, that's true.
Yep, here you go. Okay, Raquel is going to need a card from you, Sir Yo-Yo. I'll be down.
Yes, Sir Yo-Yo. Good evening, Raquel. I hope you're very well tonight. Good to see you and be with you again tonight. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull a card. And this one I have pulled for you tonight is Stand Your Ground. Now, there's something that's been niggling you or somebody, and it seems to be that it's playing on your mind at this present moment. It's whatever it is, just beating you up inside, and it's telling me here that you are the one that's got the right decision and the point. So you have to stand your ground on this exact matter. So that to me is telling you that it's to stand your ground because you know that you are right, and they will see this in the end, whoever this person actually is, and they will thank you for this eventually when they have realized. So that is short, but it's what your card telling me tonight for you. So I hope that's been okay for you tonight. So
okay, and I'm gonna take his a little one step farther, because when I drew for you, the seventh card that showed up for you today, Raquel, was the cow, which kind of fits into what David was saying. You have the ability to do what you need, so you need to stand in your own power. But while you're doing this, it's kind of like what I say with the cows. The cows have 3 stomachs, right? And it works its way through the digestive tract of 3 different stomachs. So ruminate is what they call it, ruminating. So you need to kind of take that information you need to, and I'm hearing the words resolve whatever this issue is that's going on, but you will do it. You just have to stand in your own power and kind of look at it different ways so you can complete or finish or blend with whatever this is. And I almost get a fact of blending a little bit with what it is. So you might have to give up a little to get more. Does that make sense, David? It's like, sometimes we got to give up a little bit more
exactly,
to get what is truly needed. So yeah, that's what I've got for you today as well. So that kind of expands on Yo-Yo's cards. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that resonated with you. And thanks for joining your energy here with us today. Okay, Kay needs a reading. Go ahead, David.
Hello, Kay. Hope you're well tonight. Good to be with you again. Well, your card for tonight is Obstacles and Challenges. Yeah. So for you this week, it seems to be that it's going to be a pretty challenging and very obstacle week for you, for things are just going to be seeming to be in the way all the time. And with no fault of your own, it's just going to be that sort of week. There's something that's been there again in your own mind or whatever circle of people that has been on your mind, and again sort of chewing you up inside a wee bit, if you know what I mean. And it's something you have to get to the bottom of. And the only way you're going to do this is by doing this is getting through these obstacles, and as I said, chewing through what is there, and eventually you will feel more more of a relief and a satisfaction that you have done this for yourself and without any help. So to me, that is what this is kind of saying for you today, this week, is that there's a few challenges on the way, and I hope it's not going to be too many, and I hope you get this sorted, whatever they are.
All right, and I will 72 cards again shuffled, and I pulled the same card for you, Kay, and it kind of expands on what Yo is saying, and it's the fact that you have to kind of ride that current. You have to just kind of go with what's going on, and some of it you might not really be happy about having to do, but it's nothing major. And again, it's kind of like, you know, you have to do this in order to get and reach the better outcome. But you're able to do this and you're able to maneuver it. And I know, and Spirit's saying, we know you're tired, because sometimes, you know, as we're trying to work through a lot of stuff, it is difficult. It's stuff that, you know, we would rather put away for a rainy day, right? But then the rainy day comes and we don't do it again, and we kind of push it away again. So it kind of builds up in the proverbial closet. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like a repetition type thing. So just kind of flow with it. And like Yo said, and it should be good. You'll get through it. And like I said, I 72 card shuffle and I get the same card. That's just, sometimes it's just really crazy to me, right? Anyway, Kay, I hope that kind of resonates with you, both Yo's and mine. But it's just crazy. I don't know if it's happened to you, but you know, you got all these cards in your hand, you shuffle them all up and fan them, and then you throw the seventh card and it's the same card that 3 other people had, you know? And it's like, yeah, Spirit's trying to make a point today for sure. All right, let's see. Okay, you did Raquel. Hang on, I gotta scroll it because it's gonna jump and I don't want it to jump. Chicago. Who said, oh, there it goes. It went and jumped. Hang on. Maud, yes, you can have a card. You're up, sir. Yo.
Good evening, Maud. I hope you're well. And here we go. The card I have pulled for you tonight. Can you see it? Yeah. Triumph. Now, you know what that means is that you're going to triumph in something. So you have obviously think there's something you have been doing out there, and this is now the time, obviously, to sit back and reward yourself and take in all what you have done and say, I did that. That was me. So it's going to be one of your better weeks, because I feel that you've actually had a fair tough few weeks or so, if I'm right, from I'm reading here. And it's time to sit back and feel good and rejoice in some good news and better feelings and emotions that you've maybe going through recently. So that was your card for tonight.
All right. Thanks, Maud, for staying with us today and adding your energy. We've got some new, or at least to me, new names. Hi, Esther. How are you? Thanks for stopping in with us today. Go for it, sir. This is all about you. I'm trying to get you feeling good about what you're doing because you're doing a good job.
Okay, well, sorry for yourself here. This is a bit of a challenging week. It's mental conflict. Now, but again, as a few have said that there's been stuff in your head this week. And I tell you, I know a lot about that recently over the last few weeks. But there has been something that has niggled you over the last few weeks or last week. And it's still sitting there, just turning away, saying, I'm still here. I'm still here. It doesn't seem to be going away. But to me, there will be a time where the tables will turn and you will come out stronger and feeling a very much better person for this. And you will say to yourself, wow, I'm actually glad I got through that. So that was your card there for tonight.
Great job. Great job. Thanks, Esther. I hope it I don't know why I'm yelling right now. Thanks, Esther. I feel like she's down the road. Thanks, Esther, for stopping in and adding your energy to our show today. All right. So, Christy Treat Matthews. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Yo-Yo, and here you go. You didn't think I was gonna put you on the spot like this, did you? Yeah,
I thought you might do, because it's been a few weeks.
Yeah, I can be sneaky like that. I'll be down in the corner. I'm going to the basement. See you in a minute.
This is Chrissy Gibb. Okie dokie. Good evening there, Chrissy. Well, this is a card I pulled for you tonight, and it's Truth. Now, for me, it's telling me here that there's somebody out there, or somebody that just doesn't seem to be giving you the truth about something. Whether it's been a friend or a family matter, or but you felt deep down in your gut over the last wee while that somebody somewhere has just not been telling you that little bit of honesty, and you actually need to hear this. Now, as I say, I'm not. It's not giving me clear signals as such, but there is something there, and I feel it's a family matter, but I could be wrong. But it's giving me that sort of feeling that it's a family matter. But work your way through it, and hopefully, in time that it will sort itself out for you, and I hope it does. And I wish you all the best on that one.
All right. I threw a 7th card for you, and mine came up Otter. And Otter always shows up when we're either playing too much or whether we're working too hard. It's about the balance. And there's things that you need to do, but you need to be better balanced about it. And it's kind of almost like you have to set your mind to the right place to do this task. And I also get a little bit of, I don't feel I can do that. And what Spirit's telling me right now to remind you is you have everything. Look, I look like a witch there, Look, my hair's going all I need to grow. The thing that you have to do is you just have to remember yourself and focus on what you need to do. And then you have time to play. So that's how you kind of balance it. And that's what's super important. And I just had an eagle go overhead. So that's an extra thing. Believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and your mind will allow you to get through whatever it is that you need. So that is your card, and it is all about balance. Okay?
Thanks. But you're here, there's mine. It's all right at the back.
Yeah, well, I'm by an open window, and we've had, like, you guys over there, it's been really super hot. And today it's a beautiful day. We have like 74 degrees, and it's really nice. And I got the window open, but my hair just looks like a rat's nest today. Oh, well, life sucks. Okay, so here you go. Everybody said so far that thank you very much, y'all. The readings were absolutely spot on, and just like,
good to hear.
Right? Absolutely spot on. And I see Miss Cindy Pinkham. Thank you for the sticker. We appreciate it. Okay, so let me go down a little bit. This thing's gonna run. Here you go, Vic. Hi, Vic. How are you? Oh, you're not late. We're early. We're always early. Okay. Here you go. Yo-Yo, get you first.
Yeah. Good evening, Victoria. It's nice to see you, and welcome to the show tonight. And it's been a pleasure to be back on tonight. Anyway, I'll put you this card and see what we've got for you. Oh, well, this one I pulled to you, it is emotional loss. You seen that, yeah? Now, as we all know, emotional loss can be anything, really. It can be a loved one, it can be an animal or a friend or something, as it basically says, it's that we love. But I'm getting at this as being somebody that you've admired, that you've felt like they've been like a rock or something for you, and that they've either passed or something going wrong with them, and you're just feeling that little bit. What's the word I'm going to use? It's more like a bit delicate and emotional, yeah. And it's going to get tougher, but there will be a wee bit tough time where it's going to feel like there's going to be no end to this situation, but it will get there and you will see your thing. But whatever this is, it's telling me it's something like a friend or something. I might, yes, it's definitely, yeah, a friend is telling me here or something. So I'm hoping that it's not something too serious and that everything works out for yourself. So take it easy and let me know how that gets on at some stage. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, I drew a card for you, and I drew the hummingbird for you. I haven't put it on because I sent it to the kilns before I did it. I actually did a pot this week, a little pot with a hummingbird on it that's flying around it. So to see this card's kind of like cool. And I'm going to expand a little bit differently than Yo did. The hummingbird, it's about, for you today, it's about rest. They're busy all day. Blah, 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 blah. You ever see them flying? Sometimes when they fly by, people think they're like a wasp, or you hear them before you see them, or a bee or a hornet or something. And they flap their wings and they expend energy all day, but it's so much energy, they literally have to shut down at night, right, to rest, to regain and recharge themselves so that they have energy for the next day. When you go outside at night, if you find a hummingbird, people often think they're dead, but they're not. They just slow everything down so slow that it's almost to a point of being unable to hear it or detect that the bird is still alive. And this is what they're showing me with you, is you've been through so much, you've done so much, and you're doing still for others, but you're starting to get back on where you need to be, and you need to clear out the negative that's around you and don't feed into it. So it's like you're expending energy on things that you shouldn't have to, or you really don't need to. And Yo, I don't know if I had mentioned this to you before or not. I don't know if it was you that we were talking online one day or not, but I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a lot of people and they post and it's really super negative, like so-and-so did this and so-and-so said that, and I can't believe that. And they don't even realize that they're spewing out negative to other negative. So it creates a worse scenario, I guess would be a way to put it. Mm-hmm. And to me, they become very unhappy. And it goes back to a couple weeks ago, I was talking to my best friend's oldest daughter, and she's like in her 40s, early 40s now. And she said, I never thought of that because I told her something. She said, I never thought of it in that way. So sometimes we just have to get out of our own way to really understand what's going on around us, but don't feed the negative. Leave with a positive attitude or a positive imprint. And this is what I'm seeing for you, Vic. It's kind of like that place that you need to not allow all that chaos and that it's like somebody's poking at you, or I don't know, just somebody's not acting the way you think they should act. And really, it's not up to us. We're only in charge of us. Therefore, if you don't have expectations on things and other people, you're not disappointed. Just go with them in the way that is natural and kind of organic. So again, that's what I see. You have the hummingbird, which is, it's an amazing creature. And just kind of do what it does. Recharge yourself. Let go of all that crap that's around you that doesn't work for you. Okay, so I hope that kind of hits between Yo and I somewhere in there. I'm hoping it hits for you. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, I this would be an honor. So now you get 2 cards. You get one from him, and then if I can get up from the basement again, I'll give you one too. Okay, here you go.
Good evening there, Cindy. Hope you're well tonight. Good to see you here. Anyway, I have pulled a new card for you. And this one is New Beginnings. Now, we all know that obviously new beginnings, you get rid of the old. So this is time to, again, I'm not sure if it's something that's, or somebody that has been just been there and bugging you, so to speak. But it's also telling me as well that you needed to clear your headspace. So this is what this is telling me, that you need to try and get out there and clear everything from your mind, your soul, everything, and start fresh. And whatever this is, it could also be things to do with the house or something. And it's just saying, obviously get out there and clear this mess up and start afresh again, and everything works out right again. So this is what I'm hearing for you tonight. So hopefully that will be what it says, I hope. I'm not too rusty, but there you go.
You're not rusty. You've just had a lot going on. Okay, Cindy, what I pulled for you today was the winged ones, okay? And the winged ones bring through that same kind of energy that David's talking about, but it's like your prayers are answered. You have the time, and kind of going into where he had the card that he had as well, like new beginnings. Every day or every moment we're active and doing, it's always new beginnings, every moment, every second of the day. And we're always stepping into new things. But the winged ones have and the winged ones are those considered to be those that can rise and be the closest to the Creator God, because they fly so high and they're very honored and revered. And so they're kind of saying right now, you are in a space of, they're actually very excited about it, because it's like she's finally doing for Cindy, and she's enjoying, and she's stepped out, and she's just creating and having good space, good energy with the things that you're doing. So the winged ones are just kind of sending a blessing to you to say continue that, because they're really supporting you. So that is your cards. Card for me is the winged one, and he did good too. All right. So thanks, Cindy. We love you and appreciate you always. Okay, and here we go. Miss Jane Butterworth. Yes, you can have a, well, actually, we'll give you 2 cards. I'll let him go first, and then I'll come back, okay?
Evening there, Jane. I hope this evening you're very well, and good to be here with you. Let's pull this card for you, and we'll see what we've got there. Okay. Awareness. It's telling me that you've got to be, as it says on your, be aware of something or somebody again. And I feel it's more a somebody, and it's been, you felt a lot recently as if you've been quite betrayed, and people talking behind your back, and it's just telling me to be cautious, but also to hold your head up high and kind of ignore these people, but just still be quite mindful of them, and to be obviously aware, as the card says, and to not go in too deep with things with people, or whoever this person is that's out there giving me this vibe that I'm feeling. So that's what it's saying to me here tonight. So for this week at least, just be cautious and aware of your surroundings and who you're around with this week. So that is your card for tonight.
All right, I'm gonna actually, I had Fred come up, and Fred doesn't talk very much, and I know people probably laugh, but I get a lot of crystals and skulls and what have you, and I work with them and their energy. And Fred, who gave me his name a while ago, he's a man of few words. But what he wanted me to share and brought up was the fact that, and I don't even know if you know this, my good friend Storm Sestavani, he does astrology. He's amazing, and I count on him for how the planets and the energies are aligning. And what you're telling Miss Jane here is very accurate. But remember, it's accurate for everyone right now because we've stepped in a time, and it's going to be about a month from what I understand. So if you're feeling a little disorganized or disorientated, it's what's going on in the cosmos, and it does affect us here on Earth. And as he put it the other day, and we were laughing, he put it like they're going to release the hounds of hell on the Earth, right? So what that means is we're going to have a lot of challenges, and the way the stars and the planets are aligning right now with the energy, it causes it to be really kind of funky. So you're going to often feel like you need to have that little extra push to get through stuff. So Jane, that's what I'm going to add to that for you, because it's going to get to a point with a lot of us, and I'm seeing, like with your situation and what Yo said, it's like going to get to a point where you're going to get really frustrated with it, but just use that little bit of extra oomph to get through whatever this is, if it's with another person or a situation with a person, because it'll push through. Just remember, everybody is feeling really, what I use the word is wonky, W-O-N-K-Y. It's like, being a little disorientated or energy hits you funny. So just make sure you remember that's what's going on. So if it's affecting you, it's also affecting others and how they react as well. So, everybody needs to be kind of mindful about that, because it can really settle some people back, like to sit in the background and I'm just not going to do this anymore, or I'm tired of this, or I'm not going to deal with this anymore. And it's not actually always another person or another situation. It's going to be a really rough month from, like, I think it was like from Monday for another month. I'll let you guys know when I find out when it's going to end, but it's going to be really touchy. People are going to be touchy. Feelings are going to be like really like crabby and cranky and very like defensive. So you got to remember that, and you got to remember that's going to be also you to other people. So we all have to be mindful about that over the next month. So Jane, I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what's going on between Yo and I. Anyway, we give you a little bit of background on what's going on in your life. Okay, and thanks for stopping in too. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here's a note for you. Maud said that was true, going through a lot recently. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to Scott. Oh, Panda Feet Swans. Here she is. I haven't seen her in a while. How's Steve? Where's Steve? I haven't seen Steve in forever. All right. I'll let you go. I'm going to.
Good evening, Panda Feeds. I hope you're well tonight. And of course, Steve. I hope he's over all his ill health that he's been through. Anyway, I'll pull this card for you tonight, and we'll see what we've got for you in store. Now, I have pulled Intuition. Now, we all know that is, to use your own mind, the power of mind, as we know, is a powerful thing. So there's something there that's niggling again at yourself. Not quite sure if it's to do with something at home life, or if it's to do with, is it health maybe? I'm not 100%. But anyway, whatever this is, you know what this right thing is to do yourself. And for me, it's tell you that you have to do what you think is right for you. And this is going to be the ultimate decision for you to make this choice. and it will come out right, and it's going to be worth that choice, and possibly even it's coming to sacrifice, possibly. But that is what I'm feeling for you at this precise moment.
Okay, I'm going to go one further. And apparently I'm using crystals today because I just picked up an amazing chevron, which is a 7 energy kind of a point. And Amelia, my little carnelian buddy, she's amazing. And I'm actually using her in my left hand today to balance. And what I'm being shown is there's been a lot of stuff going on with you. It's a lot of like you were talking about, sacrifice with her, but things that had to be put first ahead of other things that were going on, that you kind of had to push things off to the side a little bit. And it's almost like you're at a point of decision whether you continue on the current track or you change it up a little bit. And I keep hearing continue on the current track for a little longer, and then a better spot will be presented to you on your path, so that you can literally kind of just go very smoothly into this next chapter. Or it's almost like you're growing. I don't know if this is related to your work or not, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's like, but you need to stay kind of in the same position of where you are right now and just work that a little bit longer. And then once that you get to a point, it will absolutely present itself to you in a very organic way where you won't have to say, gee, is this what I want to do? So just remember that. And and they're also saying, like, make sure that you ground and you kind of cleanse, that was brought up. Somebody asked me something the other day too, and I brought that up. Is you guys got to remember, whether it's incense, whether it's candles, whether it's sage, like what I use, you need to, especially in this month that we're walking into, make sure that you're clean your energy field off. And if you're around negative things or events or people, make sure that when you get to where you're going, you kind of cleanse. Even if you're outside sitting on your porch or standing on your walkway, just take some breaths. And I usually recommend like 7 sacred breaths, but you got to let them in, hold them, and let it out, so you're expending all that negativity that was there. And this is kind of what I'm feeling, is like you're kind of in a emotion of repeat, but you kind of feel like you're a little bit stuck, Panda. And just let it come organically and you'll be fine. And give my love to Steve and tell him I've missed him. All right. And you take care of you. Okay. Love ya. All right. So let me go down a little bit more. Here you go. For you, yo. Thank you so much. It was spot on. Sending you love and light. Okay. All right. Here you go. Here is Miss Chandra Kelly. So I'm going to let you go ahead and read for her, and I'm running to the basement. Bye.
Yeah, John, I hope you're well tonight. It's nice to be here with you. I'll pull this card for you and see what we've got for you. Oh, it's not a great one, unfortunately. Heartache and loss. Now, I hate these kind of things. I hate for me getting them, and also to be like the bearer of bad news for people. But this has been telling me something that is obviously, I don't know if this is somebody who is ill at the present moment or who is recently passed. But unfortunately, there's somebody out there that is not either not ill or whatever, or ill, should I say, but is not going to come out of this too great, if that makes sense as such. But I really hope that works out to be a lot better than I'm feeling it's going to be. But it's I'm not sure what's exactly. There's something that's there, but I'm not getting it quite clear. But it's telling me that this person has been suffering for a while with something, and it's not going to be great. So I am sorry to be the bearer of that bad news, and I just hope whatever it is, and whatever, it works out for yourself, and that you try and come to terms with what it is and move on, and hopefully in time we come to some peace and understanding of maybe what went wrong, and come through and out of this a bit more stronger.
Okay, so I'm going to move more into what he just said, okay? Because the card he picked doesn't always mean physical death, okay? It can be a physical way of life, okay? So we could be moving. It could be a physical change in jobs, okay? Because you're moving. So there's a death and then there's new beginnings, right? And I've talked about that a lot here. And what I feel with you, Shonda, is almost like what he was saying about somebody passing. I feel there's a spirit member of your spirit family that has moved forward. And I do get that it's a male. And I do get it's not been that long that he's been on this other side. And he's connected with you. And it's almost like, how could you put it? It's like you're walking down, well, like when people do, like what Sean and Bex do when they go in with their equipment and they're listening, and sometimes they hear that audible voice like right alongside their ear, right? So it's like whispers. And that's what he's telling me, is he's giving you whispers. And he wants you to know that, yes, it's him. Now, this is an older male, so this would be like a father or a grandfather or someone that you would look to as an elder. But he's very much connected with you. And again, I see you standing in one spot here in our earthly plane, and then you tentatively have your foot in the in-between. So it's like getting messages. And a lot more people are waking up to, hey, I have this ability and I can do this, okay? So this is about endings, but new beginnings. And it kind of goes back to what I was talking to you a little bit ago, Dave, about celebrating life, right? We celebrate that life, and don't forget that they've left an imprint on us. It's hard for us in a human way, but they still live with us because we have that imprint, and their energy never dies. I'm also sealing that again with the chevron piece of crystal, which is really, really strong. And it's like, this is representing you. So you're really, really strong spirit. You have strong beliefs. You have you're not one that'll step back when somebody says, hey, move over, get out of my way. It's like, well, you could ask nicer, right? And I'm also seeing, because I have the green amethyst, which I was ventured to pick up, and that's giving you a healing sense. So kind of what David was saying, you're kind of a lot packed in one right now, because you're getting, what I'm seeing is you're 1 foot here solid and 1 foot so that you can hear. Just believe in the gift that you have, because everybody has the ability, but they don't always want to like turn the switch so it works. Okay, so you're very blessed. This gentleman, whoever it is, that's coming through for you, loves you very much. He cares about you very much, and he's very much in tune with what you're doing and how you're going about your life. He's very aware, and that was his message that was coming through for you today. So I hope that kind of resonates, and that kind of goes along, like I said, with what David's coming through with about a change in the way of life. Okay, because they do, when they leave us in the physical, there is change of life, but we're changing from the moment we're conceived. So it's just a process, and we have to learn to process in better ways, right? It's not always easy, like Dave said, but it's something that as humans and humans walking our life, we have to do at one time or another. Okay, so thanks, Shonda, for coming in. That was really nice of you, and I hope that kind of resonates with you. Okay, so let's see who's up next. Oh, Mix Pixie's up. Let's see, should we give her a card, Dave?
Yeah, why not?
All right, I'm going to run downstairs again and check on the
be nice. Good evening there, Pixie. I hope this sees you well tonight. And it's nice to be with you. Let's pull this card for you and see what we've got tonight. We have Suffering in Silence. Now, I've had, obviously, as you can see, I've had a bit of mixed feelings about these things tonight, but there's something there that you've been, again, niggling at inside. I feel it's to do with either health or it's somebody who has done something or said something to you, but you won't tell anybody else or something like that. And it's telling you that you really, it's not good, as we all know, to sit there and suffer in silence, really. Now, we need to speak to friends, family, or whoever we feel who is in a close vicinity of people, a circle, or whatever you like to call it. So my suggestion to you is, whatever this is that's on your mind, or I would get out there and speak to people about it. And as the old saying goes, a problem shared is a problem halved. So please take this advice and don't be a burden on yourself, as well as you feel you might be a burden on people. It's there to be shared. Take that advice and help yourself to be helped and share it with people.
All right. So, card I pulled for you, Miss Pixie, and I wasn't really listening to David, so I don't know what he was saying because I was busy doing something, is I got the horse. Okay. So, right now I feel like that horse energy is with you, but it's kind of like keeping you locked in. And it's kind of by choice because they've opened this little gate on the front of the stable, right? And you could easily knock it and push it open, but it's almost like you're holding back from whatever this is going on. It's like maybe a decision that's going on, you're just not sure about it, or a situation and you're not really sure you want to engage with it. It is totally up to you. You do what you need to do. But you have your spirit family around you that can assist you, as well as your family circle, your sacred circle, those people that are there. I also feel this is related to a living male, so that there's something going on that's almost like setting you back to take a breath because you're a little scared by it. Not scared in a way like this male is going to hurt you, but something about the situation. You're hoping it doesn't go that way. And you're kind of, like I said, it's kind of you're holding back. You're not sure if you want to voice it or not. So the thing is, you have to pick the time, because by sitting on it and not asking that question or not knowing what's going on, you kind of just let it sit there, and it'll get to a higher place of, oh wow, we have to take care of this now, to whereas it could have just been a simple question to avoid the outcome, right? And it's nothing bad. It's nothing, nobody's going to physically hurt you. That's not what we're talking about. But it's something that you need to step up and actually put that question out there. Make it so that other people can hear, because you're not alone in holding this thought. It's almost like it's a burden, but it's not a burden, but it would be a burden because you don't want to share it. So whatever's going on, and I haven't spoken to you, so whatever's going on, just make sure that that question you're holding or that thought that you're holding gets put out there, so that it doesn't roll into, what do they do, like a snowball into a boulder? You know how it starts out little, it rolls down, it gets bigger in the snow. That's kind of what you want to kind of stop from happening. So that's what's going on with you today, and I hope that resonated with you. Thanks for coming in and sharing energy. Okay, so I gotta say hi to Flippa. I haven't seen her in so long. Holy moly, I hope you are well. And Pamela Crawford is here. And yeah, Flippa, I will get you in a minute. We will pull you up, but I have another gentleman. I do believe he's kind of new here too. So you go ahead and do this one first. I'm going to stay on the screen with you so I stay kind of connected with him, and then I'll pull a card for him too, okay?
Okay, then. Hey there. Nice to be with you tonight. I've pulled you a card, and this unfortunately is the card that's here tonight, and it is Deception and Envy. Now, it's not telling me that this is with you, somebody out there that seems to be being deceptive of you, and very envious of something that you're doing, or you have done. You've achieved something, and they're like, "Why can't I do that? Why?" But don't feel bad about that. You know, be thankful and praise yourself for these things that you yourself have achieved. Because only you, like myself, I've been through challenges, and you feel that sometimes life can be such a wall. Someday it hits you full force, but you've got to sit there and think sometimes, well, you know, it's time to praise myself and give myself a pat on the back. And this tonight is the same, what it's saying for me to tell you tonight. Give yourself that pat on the back that you have done very well with what you have achieved. Okay, I hope that has been helpful with you tonight.
Okay, and the card that I put in, the 7th card that flew down for you, was the polar bear, okay? So the polar bear brings about a few things, okay? First of all, people think that polar bears have to be in snow and ice. Well, yes, that's been a thing that's been being affected lately because of global warming and whatever. We're losing our ice sheds, right? So the waters are rising in the ocean, and we're losing those cold, hot spots. And of course, around the world has been suffering from great heat, right? So what the polar bear does is the polar bear adapts, okay? It's very adaptable, and it's actually moving into spots that don't get heavy winter or are not cold all the time. So this is what I'm seeing for you, like with your job. You're stepping in with it. Just keep moving forward with it. Don't take everybody else's opinion, because just like the polar bear, everybody's like, oh, they're going to become extinct because they don't have, they adapt, okay? They adapt and they learn a new way, and they pull their babies with them, and they teach them to swim, and they teach them to do different things. They've even got actually have had cubs with a polar bear and a grizzly mix, which they never thought would happen, okay? But even the animal kingdom knows that you have to adapt and you have to blend sometimes. So there's things that you may have to do a little different. But what I'm feeling right now is you should walk with confidence with whatever you're doing. And it's like, as long as you walk with confidence, you'll be okay. Don't listen to other people or worry about what anybody else is thinking. Just be there, do what you're supposed to do, and do it in the most productive way that you can. And quit doubting yourself. That's a big part of it. Don't start like saying, I can't, I'm not doing, I don't feel like I am. I'll tell you, one of the best jobs I ever had in my life was working with Children's Hospital. I worked up in ICU in Detroit, right? And the first 6 months I was there, I was like, I had gone to school, got my degree, all that stuff, but I was there. It took me 6 months till I felt comfortable. And I always said, you fake it till you make it. If you have questions, you ask the right people the questions so that you know the answers when you're moving forward. I think you'll be fine as long as you trust yourself and open to knowledge and just walk the path without worrying about what other people are thinking. Okay, so that's your card, Roy, and I hope it resonates, and good luck with your job, eh? And thanks for stopping here today. We appreciate the energy and the time. All right, so I want to tell everybody, share this if you can, and, make sure you do whatever they want you to do, like thumbs up or whatever over on YouTube. For the kids, that we really appreciate it, and that's kind of why we come to give back. Okay, so I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to go down to the basement, and I'll be right back, Flippa.
Good evening, Philippa. I hope you're very well tonight. It's nice to see you here. Been a while for both of us, I think. Right, well, this one I pulled for you tonight is Moving On. Now, it's telling me that you've had a lot of things on your life, as we all do at times. But it's time to put all the bad negativity stuff, the badness, and that you need to move on and stop living within the past, as well as trying to build your confidence up again and such like, and your spirit, as well as, you know, you've been hiding, I think, in like a kind of a hole, or it's felt like you've been into this sort of deep hole that you can't seem to have got out of recently. But yes, it's telling me this time for you to tell you that you yourself, you've got to move on and stop looking behind and stop listening to people that have got negativity to tell you all the time, and just move on and say, you know what, again, I'm better than you, and I shall let you think about what you want to think, and I'm going to do what I want to do. Now, that is going to be your card for tonight, and I hope it helps a little.
All right. And Flippa, I'm so glad to see you. I was actually thinking about you last week when we were on, and I thought, man, I haven't seen her in a long time. All right. So your card is actually the Beaver. Okay. So the Beaver brings about concentrate on your own space, your own people, your own sacred circle, and just keep shoring it up. I also feel that there's been kind of a rebuilding, like a collapse on part of the walls of the beaver nest, or den, I guess they call them, and it had to be repaired. So whatever's going on with you, kind of like within your own life, you need to stop and give the time that it needs to repair and fix or make it grow or what have you, but shore it up. You know, make sure, like the beaver goes in and they stick fresh mud in there to make sure. And it blows my mind because I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're like under the water. Their dens are under the water, but when they're in there, it's completely dry. So it's like really good energy coming to you, Flippa, at this time. So just make sure you use that. And again, this month coming up, like from Monday forward, it's going to be hectic for everybody. So, you know, if it suits you to stay in your own, like I stay in my cave, you know, do that. If it doesn't suit you, just trust your gut and what you're supposed to be doing. But the Beaver's showing you work on your own sacred circle and what's important to you. Don't worry about what around you is going on. Concentrate on you and yours. Okay, so that's your card today, and I hope things are good. And I so missed you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for sharing your energy with us. Okay, so let's see. I saw somebody and then I lost them. All right, let's see. Oh, good. Good. Tell him I love him and tell him I miss him. All right. Pamela, thank you for the super sticker. Oh, and it just jumped all over the place. Bless you. Did you just sneeze? Did you just sneeze? Bless you.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I heard you sneeze.
No, but I'm saying hello to the cat there.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Michelle, I think, didn't I see she wanted a card? Or maybe not. Okay. Well, give her a card anyway, because I'm sure I'll go down Laura and she'll say something there. Hi, Tracy Booth. Okay, go ahead. Yep, she's got it. Here you go.
For Michelle,
I told
yes.
you would be there. All right, I'm running downstairs.
Okay. Good evening there, Michelle. I hope you're well tonight. And that whatever card we pull for you will be helpful. Okay, let's pull it and we'll see what's it storing for you tonight. Now, I haven't seen this one for a little while. Come out, well, for me anyway. Power. Okay, it seems to be that you felt like, again, like a few people in here tonight, and a lot of us at times, you've been feeling quite deflated. But this is a turning week this week, coming ahead, where you can feel that you have now got the power to stand up and take on challenges at anything you think gets thrown in your face, so to speak. And it's like there's been something there in the past that has been kind of something that you felt like, this is getting annoying, this is irritating me, this is not working. But look, that has all gone. So it's telling you now that forget that and to move on. And yes, you've got the power to do, girl, what you want to do now. So I'm hoping that this will resonate with yourself and come true for you. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
All right, so I threw a 7th card. The 7th card for you was the medicine bag. Okay, the medicine bag, which I show people every time I pull this card because they're like, what's a medicine bag? Okay, this is my medicine bag, and that's what's on the card. I've had this for a long time. I actually probably should make a new one. But what it is, it's your power. It's your center of power. And within my culture, we carry these with us everywhere we go, and we have things in them that remind us of the importance of who we are and the work that we do. So it can be whatever. It could be crystals, it could be stones, it could be a letter, it could be a piece of paper that says something on it, it could be jewelry, it could be anything. And you just put in there what is important to you. I also put tobacco in there for growth, and corn for sustenance, and a little bit of white sage for cleansing, right? But you never and the bag can switch, right? Because as we grow older, our abilities and the knowledge that we gather becomes stronger. We have a bigger, what I call the toolkit of things that we're aware of and know how to do over those years. So what I'm seeing right now is you need to kind of stand in your own power, but you kind of need to sort your own center of that power. So like with me, it's like literally a medicine pouch to remind me of how I walk, how I stand, how I speak, what I need to do, or what I have accomplished. So they want you to kind of work on that spiritual basis of who you are. And in doing that, you're going to make yourself stronger so that in other areas of your life, you will be able to kind of walk into things that are going on with a better balance. Okay, so work on that single power of you. And your card again was the medicine pouch. And I hope that kind of resonated a little bit for you. And again, thank you so much for coming in and spending time with us here in the Ghost Dimension. Okay, now I know Tracy Booth. Yep, there she is. I found her. Okay, Tracy Booth, you can have a card. And I'm going to give you David. Yo, your turn.
Evening, Tracy. Nice to see you here tonight. And as always, it's always nice to see you anyway. Right, let's see what we can pull out for you tonight. Oh, right, here we go. Hope you can see that okay. Have my phone down. It's the balance card. Yeah? Oh, there we go, balance card. Now, again, you seem to be where life has felt like it's been a bit like up and down heel, almost like what I get called, the spirit just called me a yo-yo, where life has been going up and down, and it's time to bring in everything back in and to get everything on an even keel again. It's time to sit and organize things again, and just to, as I say, yeah, enjoy life again, where it's just been such an upheaval recently. And yeah, it's just been like, life's been hectic, and it's just been, we needed space out, so to speak. So this is what this is telling me, that sit back, relax, look, and chill out, and life will all center itself back into every space it's supposed to be. And that is your card for tonight.
Thanks for coming on, Tracy Booth. I love you, and thanks for spending energy with us, eh? Okay, so Alyssa Clow, yes, you can have a card. I actually pulled one for you. Hang on one second because I want to show. Yep, thank you both for Miss Pixie Long. So that comes to you too, Yo-Yo. And yeah, so I'm going to read right here. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Philippa. I'm really sorry all that's going on. Life can get really chaotic for sure. So, okay. So, Alyssa, while the other read was going on, I saw you needed a card today. Welcome to the Ghost Dimension family and the Wolf and the Bear family. And actually, you got this card also. This come up a little while earlier, and it is the hummingbird. Yeah. Okay. So, with the hummingbird, you want to remember that even though they're equipped to do their jobs, because this is actually part like a honeybee would be, or a butterfly, and they go around, and because of what they do, we have new flowers, we have new plant growth, seeds get put where they need to be. So they're a very important part of the earth, right? Because they all work together. One works off of the other one. And this is kind of what I'm being shown for you today, is that you're part of that well-woven, what they're showing me this way, because it's woven like a netting, that you're well-wove into your world, your place of caring for other people and your family and all these important people that you put in your sacred circle, which is all the people that are most important things and places and all that are most important to you. And the fact is, though, that you've been tending to everything. And this seems to be a theme today, which always happens each week. But it's like you're spending energy on everybody else and you're not taking time to replenish and take care of you. And the message that I'm hearing really loudly right now is you need to remember, in order for you to be able to do for others, you have to do for yourself first. You have to take care of yourself first, because if you run out of energy, you're not going to be able to be good for anything. So you need to look back and really understand and balance it more, so that there's a time of, yeah, I can help you, but then you can also say, I can't do it today, but I can do it tomorrow. Because I feel like it's like a scheduling conflict every day. It's like more stuff gets, and they're just throwing all this stuff down, and you keep picking it up and doing it. And it's fine to do it, but you have to remember you have to take care of you. And so that's your card today, and that is the hummingbird. Thanks so much, Alyssa. You're new to me today, so welcome to the Wolf and the Bear and the Ghost Dimension families. We love everybody here, and we're happy to work with everybody. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list a little bit here, I think. Yeah, Mango and Pip are always screaming. I got a surprise to tell you guys too, but I can't let anybody know yet. Not yet. Soon. Maybe. I'll tell you, Yo, after the show. All right. Let's see. Michelle Harris we read for. Right? Yes, we did. Yes, I have felt like that. So whatever you told her is, yeah. All right, I'm going down. Yeah, crystals are crazy. I do a lot of work with them. So, yeah. Well, we made it through the list. How about that? Hi, Romulus. How are you? We made it through the list today, and we only went 15 minutes over this time. So I love everybody, and thank you all so much. And Yo, you hang on, because I want to talk to you after this for a minute.
Yeah.
And you guys all, thank you so much for all being here and spending time with us. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Good night, everybody.
Have a great week. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk, and let's see you all very soon.